Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So we've just had the latest article drop from the Warhammer community team. There's a lot of cool things on there, like the incoming stories about Prior and stuff like that. But the main thing that's standing out for me is, of course, the image in the background, the big Warhammer 40,000 preview. Now we knew this was coming on May the 23rd because they announced that a couple of weeks ago. But what we didn't know was how it was going to be shown off. Was it going to be basically just an article with some of the new stuff on there? But they have confirmed it now that this is going to be a Twitch show, an entire Twitch show dedicated to Warhammer 40,000, and I'm getting very, very excited. So let's jump in and let's have a little talk about what I expect that's going to be coming next weekend. Now, before we go into my theory zone, let's just read the little text underneath it because this really puts us into perspective. So it says, this week will end with a bang heard around the galaxy as we blow the lid off something huge for the 41st millennium. Oh my god, I can almost taste it. There's so much Warhammer 40,000 goodness packed into this preview that we couldn't fit anything else in. So this entire preview now on Saturday, May the 23rd, is just 40k. There's no AOS, there's no specialist games, there's no Blood Bowl or stuff like that. This is entirely for the 40k tabletop game. It's an entire preview just for that. Since it is just for that, obviously my mind jumps to certain areas, as it normally does. No Primarchs. Well, hopefully there's a Primarch, but no Primarchs I'm thinking of. I think this is going to be dedicated to, of course, the Silent King and the Necrons. I've been hearing rumours about new Destroyer units apparently that are coming, the Flayed One units that apparently the Necrons are also getting. Hopefully more units to go along with them, because they do deserve some more units. We actually made a video about that the other day. But of course, the big daddy is the Silent King. The Silent King is returning to Warhammer 40,000, and this is probably the biggest news that we've really had all year. Well, say all year, but since 8th edition, really. Well, you can't really argue with 8th edition coming out, because we did have Gilliman and some of the Traitor Primates come back. That is probably big news. But on the level of power scale, when you look at the Silent King and you talk about the Silent King, it's kind of like the Emperor returning for the Imperium, but of course it's the Necrons that are getting him. This is the level that this being, this power has, and his influence that he can bring to the table. It's going to be absolutely astonishing and just awesome to read about what is going to be going on. Like we've done videos in like the past couple of weeks of like what could happen with the Silent King returns, like all the kind of narrative events that can happen. Of course there's going to be some Necron lords that are not really happy with him, how the Imperium going to deal with it, how the Eldar are going to deal with it, Warhammer Mark II, Electric Boogaloo, all this kind of thing that can really go down now. Like the Tyranids, there's really so many places that GW can go, and I'm really, really excited to see what happens now. I know some people are expecting some Psychic Awakening stuff coming from this. I personally don't think it's going to be that. We've more or less had the previews for Engine War of the Spider Prior. We know which models are coming for that. GW have teased that some weeks ago. For me, this is all about the new edition, 9th edition. That is the massive, massive rumour at the moment. 9th edition is coming like last October. This is when I started talking about 9th edition, because that's when I started to get the information from my Alpha Legion contact about 9th edition. What he said is that 9th edition was going to drop in the summertime, and along with 9th edition, it was going to be a Necron and Space Marine box set that was going to accompany it. Because for those of you who don't know, every edition that comes out, there's always a massive box set that comes out with it. So, like starter armies and stuff, you and your friend can pick it up, learn the new edition, play, sling dice at each other, all that kind of stuff. And just to lose ourselves just talking about the box set for a couple of minutes, when you look at this box set, the potential that it has, we've been talking about some of the stuff on the Space Marine side over the past couple of months. Remember when we got that blur little image picture of the bikers and the land speeder, and everyone was losing their mind? I am still 100 million times percent convinced that that picture is legit, no matter what some people say. I definitely think Primaris bikers are coming for the Primaris Marines, or should I say for the Space Marines. And on the flip side of that, some of the other rumours that we've been hearing is melee Primaris chainswords and shields and stuff like that. I know a lot of people in the Primaris scene have been wanting those kind of units to come for the Primaris Marines, because that's really was one of our disadvantages at the moment when we're actually playing in melee. Yes, we have Reavers and all that kind of stuff, but a good shield, power claws, power axes, the kind of like mealiness that you expect from Space Marines, we just don't really have that when it comes to the Primaris Marines. So hopefully, fingers crossed, those rumours are true as well. And of course, when we're talking about the box set, we have to talk about, you know, the potential enemy, the Necrons. That is massive. Necrons in a box set for Space Marines. If this does happen, I think it'd be one of the coolest box sets that we've ever had. I absolutely love the Necrons. Yes, I'm probably going to split it with a Necron friend and stuff like that, but maybe, just maybe, a few months down the line, I could potentially start a little Xenos Necron army. I do love the Necrons. I love their power, and with the Silent King coming back, it's just amazing what can happen with the narrative. For the potential models that could be happening in that box set from the Necron side, you could have like the new destroyers that have been rumored. You could have the new flayed ones. That'll be a nice little cool addition. But also, hopefully, there's going to be more stuff in there that is new for the Necrons, because as I said when we did the video a couple of days ago about the Necron range and I went through it all, there's kind of a lot of stuff that needs to be updated. So hopefully it's a nice big range refresh for the Necrons, and most of that stuff could be in this potential box set. Whatever happens this Saturday, May the 23rd, I can almost feel it down in my golden Emperor plums that it's going to be a big one. It really, really is. I can just sense it. Please, Emperor, please let it be the big one. The Silent King 9th edition, hopefully Primaris Marine. Just give it to me all, and then I can just relax. And, you know, I know that my duty to the Emperor has been fulfilled. You know, if they really want to blow me away, they'll show off Rogel Dawn, but I don't think they can show off Rogel Dawn because that'll be a bit too much OP when it comes to it, because, of course, Dawn is the most powerful Primarch out of all the Loyalist Primarchs. Right, anyway, that's enough rambling done for me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. As always, please leave your thoughts, feedback. What would you like to see on Saturday, May the 23rd? I'm actually thinking of doing a live viewing on this, like to just have the Twitch show in the background, and we're all watching it all together, and we're all putting our thoughts and feedback in as it's live. If you think that's something I should do, please post it below. I'm not too sure yet, because sometimes I just like to watch it on my own little thing and just digest it all. When there's a live stream going on, sometimes it can get a bit hectic because we all start going, oh my god, what's going on? Of course, this week I'm also going to be doing the hype stream the day before this happens. So for those of you who don't know what goes on then, we basically do a nice big hype stream where we all just get on, we do a nice little YouTube show / Twitch show, because I stream on both platforms, and we just go through it all, and we just post all our theories in there, and we all just laugh and, you know, just have some banter and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching, as always. See you in a bit. Have a great day, and bye-bye.